Hey, my name is Truth Finder, and you're on the journey of truth. Today, I'm taking you straight to the White House, yes, the house of the president, to find the truth behind why Donald Trump invaded Venezuela. Is it to save democracy or stop drug trafficking? Or is it something more oily, like the Venezuelan oil? Let's find out.
Events in Venezuela as they unfolded in real
their own issues involving U.S. President Donald Trump.
Here and new images of the daring U.S. military raid.
Here as that indictment has now been shared publicly.
We've all seen it all over the news. I mean, come on. It's like a reality TV show gone global. Nicolas Maduro, maduring the dance floor. And days later, Donald Trump, trumping a post on X, and the next thing you know, 150 aircraft flying all over Venezuela, bombing airports and hitting presidential palace. And a few minutes later, voila. Nicolas Maduro captured and walking on American soil. But why? The official line from the White House? It's all about drugs and national security. Administration officials claimed Venezuela's producing drugs like it's the new oil and flooding America with it. Trump even said in a presser, "We're going to run Venezuela now, make it great again." Sounds heroic, right? Like Captain America taking down a narco state. But hold up. Is that the full story? Let's look at the evidence.
I have.
Which one?
All of them, basically.
Defendants from the oil companies?
They want to go in so badly.
Even then before the operation took place?
Yes.
Did you maybe tip them off about
Before and after. And they want to go in, and they're going to do a great job for the people of Venezuela.
Donald Trump didn't even inform the Congress before carrying out the attack, but he did inform oil companies before the attack and after it. Something smells fishy. Days after the strikes, Congress was scrambling with resolutions to limit his war powers. Why the rush? Because legal experts are screaming, there's no basis for this. Venezuela didn't attack us. No armed invasion. No declaration of war. Now, for the oily part, Venezuela's sitting on the world's largest reserves, more black gold than Saudi Arabia. This oil is a blessing and a curse for the Venezuelan people, since strong countries would want to invade their country for its oil. Lots of folks, off and on the media, are accusing the U.S. of invading for oil. The U.S. officials stepped in and told us these actions were to stop drug smuggling by the Venezuelan regime, which they accused of being a narco-terrorist entity. But here's the problem. No, not a problem for us, but for the Trump administration. Trump keeps talking about oil everywhere. Even in a press conference to talk about the attack, Donald Trump just couldn't stop talking about oil.
The oil business in Venezuela, oil companies, the biggest anywhere in the world, the oil infrastructure. Venezuela unilaterally seized and sold American oil. Oil industry, massive oil, Venezuelan oil. To rebuild the oil infrastructure, the oil companies. We're going to get the oil flowing the way it should be. They stole our oil. Oil is very dangerous. We're in the oil business. We'll be selling oil. We'll be selling large amounts of oil. We'll have the greatest oil companies in the world.
Oil, oil, oil. I told you something smells fishy. Some officials are even floating the idea that Venezuela's oil could pay for the operation, just like the Iraq playbook. This echoes the 2003 Iraq invasion, where oil was the unspoken star, but not anymore. Under President Donald Trump, oil is now the spoken star. On the flip side, the Trump administration could be right. This is a war on drugs and not about oil. Donald Trump is fighting with drugs at the same time, trying to fix Venezuela and make it great again. What a wonderful man. It's true that Venezuela has been a hot mess for years. Hyperinflation, food shortages, and Nicolas Maduro clinging to power like a bad ex. Under Trump 2.0, things escalated fast. Trump capturing Maduro, it's straight out of the movie. Mission impossible. And Venezuela's response? They released some prisoners as a peace gesture. Oof. Okay, but are drugs really the trigger? A closer look, and the evidence points to a cocktail of motives. The bulletin calls it imperialistic goals, with drugs as the shiny excuse. What's the actual reason? Drumroll, please. It's oil. Trump's long railed against Maduro's regime as a failed socialist experiment, but the real juice is those reserves. Evidence shows the invasion ties directly to securing energy dominance, especially with global prices spiking. Donald Trump himself admitted at a 2023 press conference, Trump said, "We're buying oil from Venezuela. When I left, Venezuela was ready to collapse. We would have taken it over. We would have gotten all that oil."
How about we're buying oil from Venezuela? When I left, Venezuela was ready to collapse. We would have taken it over. We would have gotten all that oil. It would have been right next door. But now we're buying oil from Venezuela, so we're making a dictator very rich. Can you believe this? Nobody can.
Mix in the drug narrative to rally the base, and you've got an invasion that's part resource heist, part political theater. But here it is. Is this the start of Trump Doctrine 2.0? Make America invade again? Whew, that's the scoop.